Napolitika nga ba talaga si VP Sara sa Kongreso? Palagay ko, oo. Ayan, pag-usapan natin yan maya-mayang konti lang, mga kotsero. Pero mainit-init tong kwentuhan na to, mainit-init to. Kaya we need to gather our energies para dito. Basahin natin yung balita. Ito yung balita kanina, oh. House gives zero confidential funds to OVP, DepEd, DICT, DFA, and DA. Tama. Very, very wrong. Very, very wrong to, mga kutsero. Very, very wrong. And happy si Risa Ontiveros dyan. Anong sabi niya? Ito sabi niya. Actually, interview niya to sa doon kay OG. Tama ba? Ito yung kay OG Diaz eh. Ngayon, nag-iiba ang hugis ng budget para sa taong 2024. At masayang-masaya ako dahil yung mga itinuturing na confidential ay lumitaw na at liwanag na kung saan dapat siya at mas tamang gamitin. So, ewan ko kung masaya siya. Pero, ako masayang-masaya. Ayan na. October 5 na interview to ni Risa Ontiveros. Pero ngayon lang in-upload ni GDM. Tiniming talaga nila eh. Happy ka? Sige, mamaya ako pupunto dyan. Ano yung nangyari? Basahin natin yung balita. So yun nga, in-announce kanina ni Stella Kimbo sa press briefing nila kanina. Good girl si Stella Kimbo ah. Good girl sa LP ah. Para iwas sanction ah. Marikina 2nd District Representative Stella Kimbo announced in a press briefing on Tuesday that aside from the OVP and DepEd, the Department of Information and Communications Technology, Department of Foreign Affairs, and Department of Agriculture were also given zero confidential funds. Sige, walang problema dyan. Pinili nyo yan, di ba? Pinili nyo yan. Tandaan na lang natin mga kotsero kung sino yung mga naging involved dito. Bakit po? Kasi contrary sa mga kinukwento ng mga dilawang pink CPP na dapat talaga tanggalin yan kasi wala namang koneksyon sa national security ang ginagawa ng DepEd, ng OVP, ng OP, ng DA, etc. etc. Itutuloy natin yung topic natin maya-maya lang konti pero bago natin gawin yan, magpapasalamat muna tayo sa mga kaibigan natin sa Sendwave! Ayan, kung kayo po ay nasa US, UK, Canada, Italy, France, Spain, Ireland, and Belgium, ay pwede na po ay magpadala ng inyong mga remittances sa Pilipinas sa pamamagitan po ni Sendwave. Ang maganda po dyan mga kotsero, wala pong remittance fees yan. Ha? Gagawin nyo lang ay download ng Sendwave app. Pagka-download nyo ng app, lagay nyo ba ang account details nyo. At pwede na ay magpadala sa GCash, sa mga bangko at iba't ibang mga pawn shop sa Pinas. At kapag ginamit nyo po ang ayong promo code na Coach Jared sa una nyong padala ay makakuha kayo ng karagdagan $20 free credit. Kaya yan mga kotsero, gamitin na po si Sendwave for all of your remittance needs. So panoorin muna natin yung balita. Ayan yung balita.
The Office of Vice President Sara Duterte, Department of Education, as well as the Information and Communications Technology, Agriculture,
Grabe to. DICT dapat binigyan yan eh. Actually, itong lahat ng tinanggalan nila.
funds in the 2024 General Appropriations Bill, or GAB. The small committee in the House of Representatives, tasked to consolidate and resolve the individual amendments in GAB, has decided to remove the allocation of the secret funds to these particular government agencies. The bulk of the funds will be channeled to agencies in charge of ensuring our national security, particularly the West Philippine Sea.
Excuse na lang nila yan.
Panel, as authorized by the House plenary, reached a unanimous decision to remove or realign the controversial confidential funds. As such, the Office of the Vice President and the Departments of Education, Information and Communications, Agriculture, and Foreign Affairs are getting zero confidential funds under the 2024 General Appropriations Bill.
The 2024 secret funds of other government offices as well as intelligence funds for uniformed and military personnel will not be affected, including the Office of the President, There's around 4.8 billion pesos amount of confidential funds and 5.2 billion pesos of intelligence funds in the 2024 National
Natural, may DND dyan.
Kanilang mandato naman talaga ay kailangan naman talaga ng confidential funds para ma-perform nila mandato nila.
Moreover, instead of confidential funds,
Tira mo, ang labo magpaliwanag talaga ito ni Kimbo. Hindi lang yun dahil OP. Hindi lang dahil Office of the President sila. Kasi merong mga grupo, may mga ahensya under the Office of the President tulad ng PIDEA. Oh, that's one. OPAPRO. Binawasan nyo nga yun sa OPAPRO eh. Tawag dito. Ano pa? Yun, mga ganong ahensya na kailangan ng confidential funds. DND. Anyway.
government agencies will receive particular amount of maintenance and other operating expenses. Overall, 194 billion pesos amount of amendments has been introduced in the 2024 GAB by the small committee. This is designed to fight inflation and invest in people and the country. Meanwhile, the House of Representatives denied the allegations that the chamber has confidential funds. However, there is an allocation for extraordinary expenses which is different from the secret funds.
In short, that's fake news.
Ang heading ay confidential, intelligence, and extraordinary. So magkaiba po yung confidential doon po sa extraordinary. Yung extraordinary po ay fully auditable, which is different from confidential. At ang Congress ay wala po ng confidential.
The House of Representatives will submit its version of 2024 GAB to Senate on October 25. Rosa Licoz,
Yun.
UNTV News.
So yun ang ano nila. Yun ngayon yung nasita sa kanila. Actually, fake news po talaga kasi hindi talaga siya confidential funds. Yung nakita ko yun eh. Nakita yung post na yun eh. Na 1.6 billion sa House of Representatives. Tama ba? 1.6 billion yun eh. Ayan, 1.6 billion nga yan. Ayan. Ko was asked in a press briefing about an online post circulating on social media claiming that the House has 1.6 billion confidential funds in 2023 in comparison to the Department of Education's 150 million. DepEd is headed by Vice President Sara Duterte. Mali po talaga. Dalawa yan, tsaka pati sa Senate. Yung sa Senate, ayan, yung 331 million is really, it's not confidential funds. It's extraordinary funds. May ebidensya ako dyan, mga kotsero, papakita ko sa inyo. Ayan. Ito yung sa Senate. Ay, hindi. Ito yata yung sa Senate. Ayan. Ito yung Senate. Ayan. Senate. Diba? Malinaw naman yan. Diba? Senate. Fiscal year 2023. General Appropriations Act. Ang nakasulat po dyan, mga kotsero, ay confidential, intelligence, and extraordinary expenses. Extraordinary miscellaneous expenses, 331 million pesos and 942,000. Yan. Extraordinary and miscellaneous expenses. Yun. Sa Senate yan. Ito naman yung sa House of Representatives. Yan. Ito yung House of Representatives. Ayan, no? House of Representatives. Ito yung sinabi nila na extraordinary and miscellaneous expenses. Okay? 1.6 billion. Ayan, 1.6 billion. So, kapag sinabi nyo po ito na confidential funds, mali po kayo. Hindi po yan confidential funds. Pero mga kotsero, if I remember it correctly, si Stella Kimbo, sinabi niya, para pag ipagtanggol si VP Sara sa confidential funds na 125 million, sinabi niya na may allotment for 120 na confidential funds sa kanila. Kay VP Sara. Naalala niyo yun? Pinaliwanag niya sinabi niya, meron line item dyan, confidential, intelligence, and extraordinary expenses. Ibig sabihin, may confidential fund siya. Tapos ngayon, mukhang nag-iiba na siya ng kwento. Ay, hindi. Wala kaming confidential funds. Ang nakikita nyo ay extraordinary and miscellaneous expenses. Stella Kimbo talaga. What do you expect from Pinks? Yun. So, it is indeed true. Wala naman talaga. But, I have a question. May tanong po ako dyan, guys. May tanong ako dyan. Bakit? Question lang naman to. Para saan ang extraordinary and miscellaneous expenses? Nakasulat po ito sa Section 47 ng General Appropriations Act 2023. Sabi, appropriations authorized by this act may be used for annual extraordinary expenses of the following officials and following ranks. So ito nasa ilalim, Department Secretary, Undersecretary, ASEC, may necessary na may mga nakaantabay na amounts, etc., etc. Okay. Ngayon ganito. Para saan 'yan? Ito ay para sa, this is very, very interesting to me. For meetings and seminars, conferences, official entertainment, public relations, educational, athletic, and cultural activities, contributions to civic or charitable institutions, membership in government associations, membership in national professional organizations duly accredited by the PRC, membership in the Integrated Bar of the Philippines, subscription to professional technical journals and informative magazines, library books and materials, and office equipment and supplies, and other similar expenses not supported by the regular budget allocation. Okay. Bakit ganun? Ba't may sobra? Bakit nyo kailangan ng 331 million para sa meeting, seminars, and conferences? May training budget na kayo, di ba? Official entertainment, public relations, bakit? Why are we paying for your PR? Bakit binabayaran ng taxes ng Pilipino ang PR nyo? Educational, athletic, and cultural activities? What does this mean? Educational tours nyo? Kasi mga kutsero, ito, ayan, junket lang yan. Ano ho yung junket? Ito yung pupunta yung mga opisyal sa ibang bansa, pupunta sila ng mga seminar, workshop. Tapos wala naman silang ginagawa. Gilan ako. Alam ko ang galawan ng gobyerno, mga kutsero, dahil ako po, isa sa mga consultant nila pagdating sa mga meetings, seminars, and conferences before. Office equipment and supplies, may allotment na kayo sa office supplies. Tingnan natin. For example, eto. Training and scholarship expenses. Tingnan nyo yung Tingnan nyo to training and scholarship expenses. Para sa ano to? Ano ba to? Ano to? Office of Senate. Senate. Meron na silang naka-allot na 8,606,000 para sa training and scholarship expenses. Ayan 8,606,000 para sa training and scholarship expenses. Tapos, meron pa kayong hiwalay na 331 na extraordinary and miscellaneous expense na pwede nyo rin gamitin for meetings, seminars, and conferences? Anong pambubudol yan? Di sana, sinama nyo na lang yung amount ng seminar doon sa training expenses, di ba? Professional services. Bakit hindi na lang isinama yung membership in government associations, etc., membership in national professional organizations, membership in the IBP, dito sa professional services? Hiniwalay nyo pa yan, 164 million. Tapos nalagdag kay 331 million. Oh my God. Tapos pag-iinitan nyo yung confidential funds na 125 million. Senate to Senate. Puntahan natin yung Congress. Magkano yung sa kanila? 1.6 billion. May training and scholarship expenses na sila amounting to 44 million pesos. 44 million pesos, mga kutsero, binabayaran na natin para sa training and scholarship ng mga miyembro ng Kongreso. Ano yung pa nakaka-visit dito sa Congress? Tingnan nyo May napakita ko sa inyo, nagulat ako nung nakita ko to. Kaya itong House of Representatives na to, talaga eh. May kaplastikan talaga eh. 'Di ba ang laki, 'di ba? 1.6 billion ang naka-budget ngayon for their extraordinary expenses. Okay. Tingnan nyo nung 2022, annual financial report ng 2022 ng COA. Okay. Ito yung nila, yung report nila sa audit sa buong gobyerno natin. Lahat 'yan. May papakita ako sa inyo. Nagulat ako nung nabasa ko 'to. Sabi ko, "My goodness. Sana hindi sumosobra ng ganito yung mga gastos Kasi mga kotsero, tingnan nyo 'to Ito yung report ng confidential funds noong 2022. Ayan, ito yung 125 million na pinanggigigilan nila yan sa OVP. 2.250 million naman yung sa Office of the President. Ayan. Okay, 61%. Bakit malaki yung gasto sa confidential fund ng OP? Sabi nakasulat dito, the OP reported the highest amount of 2.25 billion or 61.28% of the total of confidential funds. Bakit? OEO, PIDEA reported the highest amount of 500 million at 65.37%. Followed by the National Security Council at 182 million. DOJ, OSEC, and NBI reported 150 million. And 141 million and which is 46% yung sa NBI. Ayan. Yan yun. So, nagastos ng maayos yung sa OP. Ito ngayon, mga kotsero. Extraordinary and miscellaneous expenses. Sino ang may pinakamalaking ginagastos pagdating sa extraordinary expenses? Congress of the Philippines. Diyos ko, mas matindi pa pala kayo sa confidential funds. Tingnan nyo kung gaano ka-ipokrito ang ating Kongreso. Tingnan nyo, magkano ang ginastos ng House of Representatives sa extraordinary expenses? 4.98 billion. Alangya, mas matindi pa pala yung gastos nyo sa ballpen, sa coupon band, tsaka sa training, tsaka sa meeting, sa entertainment, sa PR, etc. etc. Mas matindi pa yung gastos nyo dyan sa House of Representatives kumpara sa confidential funds ng Office of the President. Ang titigas ng fez. Ang titigas ng fez nyo. Sobra. House of Representatives, mahiya-hiya kayo. 4.98 billion. Billion with a B noong 2022 ang ginastos nyo for extraordinary expenses. What the heck are you smoking? My goodness. Para saan ang extraordinary expenses? Ulitin ko lang. Meetings, official entertainment, public relations, educational and cultural activities, contribution to civic or charitable institutions, membership in government associations, membership in national professional organizations, membership in the Integrated Bar of the Philippines, subscription to professional technical journals and informative magazines, office equipment and supplies, and other similar expenses not supported by regular budget allocation. 5 billion yan? Seriously? This is worth 5 billion pesos? Buti na lang, nakita ko to Mga kotsero, walang joke yan Annual 2022 Annual Financial Report for the National Government, Volume 1. Ito po, nasa loob po yan. Nakakahiya kayo. Tapos sasabihin nyo, iyayabang nyo sa amin na auditable yan? Na-audit pumasa sa COA etc. etc. COA, really? 5 billion? Tapos, magrereklamo kayo sa 500 million ng DepEd, ng OVP, 150 million ng, what do you call this, ng DepEd, 10 billion ng, 10 billion is 10 billion, but that's OP, Office of the President yan. Diyos ko, nakakahiya. Nakakahiya ang titigas ng Fez. Ito pang nakakabwisit actually. Kanina pa ako naghahanap sa COA website ng annual audit report ng Congress. Actually, hindi nyo siya makikita. Hindi nyo makikita, mga kotsero. Tignan nyo ha, pakita ko sa inyo. National Government Agencies. CHED, Constitutional Commissions and Offices, yung mga COMELEC, COA, etc., etc., DAR, DA, DBM, Department of Education, DepEd, DOE, DENR, Department of Finance, Foreign Affairs, Health, andyan, Office of the President, Office of the Vice President, lahat-lahat. Lahat na andyan, maliban sa Congress. Hindi nyo makikita expenditure ng Congress. Hindi nyo rin makikita yung COA report ng Congress. Tinry ko yan, hinanap ko yan dito. Ayan dito lang siya Annual Performance Summary Reports. Wala kayong makikita dyan na sa Congress. Tingnan natin para sigurado. Ayan lahat yun. Audit agencies, annual audit reports, compliance, annual audit reports archive, financial reports or audit performance summary reports, etc., etc. Wala. Ito, itemized list of expenses for each senator and member of the House of Representatives. Tingnan nyo yung laman nito, papakita ko sa inyo. Ayan, di ba? Nakasulat. Papakita ko sa inyo yung laman ha. Wait lang. Dinownload ko na yan, papakita ko sa inyo. Ito lang ang laman yan. Yan lang ang laman yan. Let's try Romualdez. Yeda Romualdez ang lumabas. Wait, meron pa isa. Ayan, Martin Romualdez. Office of the Congressman, January to December. Ayan Martin Romualdez yan. Ano makikita nyo dito? Wala, generic. Generic. Basic salary. Saan ba yun? Wait. Yan. Yan ang lahat ng kay Romualdez. Ano lang makikita natin? Equipment, other MOOE, ano laman yan? Central office staff. Okay, so asan ang report niyan? Asan ang COA report niyan? Public Affairs Fund, 2.8 million. What is that for? Representation expenses, communication expenses, consultative travel expenses, contractual consultants, basic salary. Okay, what else? Ano makikita mo dito? Wala. Wala yung audit report nila. Ito lang ang meron. Why? Why is it like that? Bakit ganyan ang COA? Masyado ba marami ang 315 congressmen? Pero mga kotsero, sige, let's move on. Halimbawa, sige, wala, ganun talaga It happens. Ganun talaga, wala magagawa. Sabihin na natin, napolitika talaga. Sabihin na natin, napolitika. Kasi it doesn't make sense Sa akin, you're willing to spend 4.98 billion, 5 billion on extraordinary and miscellaneous expenses. 5 billion. House of Representatives spent the highest amount, 4.98 billion or 8% of the total extraordinary and miscellaneous expenses. You're willing to spend 5 billion on ballpen, coupon band, training, di ba? Membership sa iba't ibang professional organizations, etc., etc. Pero ayaw niyong siguruhin na ang mga bata ay hindi nare-recruit ng CPP-NPA. Di hamak mas mababa ang 500 million, ang 150 million kaysa sa 5 billion. DepEd insists information on alleged NPA recruitment in 16 schools has basis may NPA recruitment na sa iba't ibang paaralan sa Pilipinas. DepEd Undersecretary Michael Powa claimed that there is NPA recruitment in 16 schools in National Capital Region to justify the DepEd's 150 million confidential fund request for next year. So pag tumaas ang NPA recruitment sa mga high schools, ang sisisihin namin kayo dyan sa House of Representatives. DepEd probing 2 cases of child grooming justifies confidential funds. The Department of Education is looking into 2 cases of child grooming. Diyos ko, nakakagalit to. or when teachers or adults groom minors to be their dates. So pag tumaas ang cases ng child grooming sa mga high school dito sa Pilipinas, public high school sa Pilipinas, wala kaming ibang sisisihin kung hindi kayo, House of Representatives. Grade 11 student busted in Valenzuela City drug sting. Over 2 million pesos of shabu was seized. Grade 11 student yan. So kung yung grade 11 student na yan nakakapagbenta na ng droga sa lugar nila sa Valenzuela, what is stopping him from, or her for that matter, from selling drugs inside his high school? Pag tumaas ulit ang insidente ng drug use sa mga kabataan, wala kaming ibang sisisihin kung hindi kayo, House of Representatives. Ito sa mga teacher. DepEd issues car loan scam warning. PNP HPG seizes 5 cars. Pati mga guro natin nagiging biktima na ng iba't ibang krimen. Pagpatuloy ang pagkalat ng krimen sa loob ng mga paaralan natin, wala kaming ibang sisisihin kung hindi kayo, House of Representatives. Ito para sa OVP na confidential funds. Duterte's NTF-ELCAC role must be considered in confidential funds. Yan po ang sinabi ni Tolentino. Vice President Sara Duterte's need for confidential funds as Education Secretary must be correlated to her role as NTF-ELCAC Vice Chairperson. Senator Francis Tolentino said. Tolentino made a statement in reaction to criticisms about the Duterte's request to be granted 150 million confidential funds for the DepEd and aside from 500 million pesos for the OVP. Kapag nag-fail ang NTF-ELCAC dahil hindi kayo nag-alat ng pondo sa Office of the Vice President, who is the co-chairperson of NTF-ELCAC ng confidential funds, wala kaming ibang sisisihin kung hindi kayo dyan sa House of Representatives. Hiyang-hiya naman kami sa 5 billion nyo na pang extraordinary expenses nyo. Nakakahiya. Humingi kayo, ngayong 2023, ang ginamit, ang nakaalat sa inyong budget, 1.6 billion for extraordinary expenses. Hindi namin alam kung magkano na ang ginagastos nyo for extraordinary expenses o kung sumobra na kayo sa 1.6 billion. Pero, noong 2022 ito gumastos kayo ng 5 billion pesos para sa ballpen, coupon ban, office supplies training, entertainment, PR, kahit ano pang magazine, technical magazines and journals, at kahit ano pang walang kwentang expenses nyo dyan sa office of the dyan sa Kongreso. Walang kwentang expenses, binadgetan nyo ng 5 billion pesos. Nakakahiya kayo. Tapos sasabihin nyo, iba yan sa confidential funds kasi it's auditable. Auditable din naman ang confidential funds. Mas mahigpit pang ang pag-audit ng confidential funds Medyo matigas ang mukha nyo dyan, House of Representatives. Pero tatapusin ko na yung video ko dito. Wala kaming ibang sisisihin kung hindi kayo, House of Representatives. Okay, so maraming pong salamat sa inyong panonood ng video na ito. Huwag niyo pong kalimutan mag-like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in our next Coach Jarrett Live. Alright, so bye everyone. See you next time. Bye!